All right, so as Joe Biden and his potential future administration are making clear, they intend to pursue a full-scale lockdown of America again as soon as they have the power and authority, which would be January. Coast to coast, Canada to Mexico, they want to shut down. Let me make perfectly clear that this household and this guy will not be shutting down again. Not then, not ever. I think in hindsight, it was a bad idea. We never should have shut down in the first place, but we did. We didn't know then what we know now. Based on what we know now, in every conceivable area, from the death rate to the hospitalization rate, what we know is very simply that whatever lives may be saved from a lockdown are more than made up for in suicide rates, in drug addictions, in overdoses, in depression, in quality of life lost, in businesses lost, in an economy tanked, and in the further destruction of the federal budget, as if it wasn't destroyed enough. There is nothing that counterbalances the damage that is done by a shutdown in lives saved. And in addition, viruses don't go away during a shutdown. As soon as you open back up, they're still there. Hello, we're waiting for you, they say. And indeed, they'll start spreading again immediately. So what you do is you just sort of push off that. Now, we have a vaccine coming, it sounds like, and suspiciously timed announcement for it. But we have a vaccine coming, and maybe that helps some. Maybe that assuages some people's fears. But the reality is that we cannot shut down again. And I live in a state in Florida in which I am positive, I will tell you, that our governor, Ron DeSantis, will not shut down the state and will actually do everything in his power to shield us from some sort of national shutdown, as I believe that Mitch McConnell and other Republicans in Congress would try to do also. I assume that the Biden administration will try and do it by dictate, because that's what Obama did. He greatly expanded executive orders. I assume that that's what Biden and whoever is propping him up that day will try to do, is do it by executive order and by presidential dictate, which is becoming a little bit too much like a kingly dictate, really. So, to be clear, this is a no-go situation for us. And the reality is, people like me, who are longtime principled conservatives, understand that liberty is the most important thing. Individual liberty is the foundation for America and what's worked. Individual liberty. On the left, you have people who think that collective equality is the ultimate goal. Disastrous idea. It's called socialism. It's called National Socialism, yeah. And it's also called communism. Never works. Never has worked, isn't working now, never will work. So, just to be clear, that is where we stand on this. That is where I stand on it. That is where an awful lot of people stand on it. And the position of liberty is what is got to be understood as the foundational point, the starting point for us, the place at which we make decisions, not collectivism, but individual liberty. That means that I should have the freedom to go out and take risks in my car, take risks in the ocean, take risks hunting, take risks in sports, and taking risks at a restaurant if I choose to. And you should have that choice too. The government should not take those choices from you. You should also have the freedom to not do any of those things. You should have the freedom to be able to stay in your house and lock down. Because of free market capitalistic technology creation, you can do that. You can actually stay home and have everything delivered to you. You can order it on your smartphone or on your computer, have it sent to your house. You can stay there. You can be locked down until you feel safe to come out. You might have legitimate fears. You might have 4 comorbidities and you're 76 years old. Great. You have the freedom to stay home. But I don't think that the federal government in some distant capital should have the authority or the right, and it has neither, to try and shut down all of us. So, to reiterate, this household, this state, will not shut down again. I guarantee you Ron DeSantis will not shut down Florida again. I guarantee you we won't. I think you'd see a minor rebellion even in blue states, in areas. Now, look, there's a lot of subservient Democrats out there who go, yes, whatever you say, we will do. We will do what the government says because, doggone it, the government knows best. Well, that's not what I believe. That's not what I think most Americans believe. And so I think that you're going to see shutdowns run into a lot of headwind and ultimately be catastrophic for those states' economy and their people's mental and emotional health, not to mention financial health, and for the country's. It'd be a disaster for the Democratic Party, even though I know there's the whole idea of a reset going on for the economy and the global economy. But I think it'd be a disaster politically for them. I think you'd see a red wave that you could not anticipate in 2022. But worse than all that is that it would be a decimation of our individual rights. It must be fought. It must be fought. At every curve, at every corner, at every turn, we must fight it. And I, for one, will be here to fight it along with all of you.